Good afternoon, I'm Sheila Brummer with Siouxland Public Media News. The number of positive COVID-19 tests in Woodbury County continues to fall. There was a decrease of almost 40% in 1 week. The Iowa Department of Public Health recorded 115 positive tests during that time. The CDC rates community transmission level as medium. Woodbury County Board of Supervisors approved the use of additional COVID-19 recovery funds for a project tied to the new county jail. The Sioux City Journal reports the board agreed to spend $550,000 in Federal American Rescue Plan Act money to install utilities as part of the 28th Street Improvement Project. The county finance director says because the cost of the project has risen, they are going to use the pandemic funding instead of cash reserves. There is around $1.4 million in that funding left to be allocated. The Board of Supervisors so far has allocated $10 million of relief funding to the construction project. The White House released state-by-state figures estimating how many people could potentially benefit from the student loan debt forgiveness program announced last month. These new numbers show almost 409,000 in Iowa are eligible. Data shows Iowans owe an average of nearly $31,000. It's the second least in the country. As many as 232,000 borrowers in Nebraska could qualify, and in South Dakota, the number is around 109,000. The U.S. Drought Monitor has been showing northwestern and southwestern Iowa in severe drought categories for several weeks now. Rains this past weekend are just about a month late, according to a crop expert with ISU Extension. They credit drought-resistant crops with helping to still get some decent yields, even without much rain. With the state's corn harvest underway, about 64% of the crop is rated good or excellent, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture's report that was released this week. The Iowa Capital Dispatch says that's better than what the state's corn was rated last year at this time, which was 58% good or excellent. But the USDA predicts average yields to be slightly lower this year. About 2% of the state's corn crop has been harvested so far this season. The conditions of the state's soybeans remained steady from last week at 63% good or excellent. That's slightly better than last year, but the USDA also predicts soybean production will be reduced this year in Iowa. The statewide average temperature was more than 4 degrees warmer than normal last week. Average rainfall was about 20% less than what is normally expected this time of year. The emerald ash borer has now been discovered in all but 6 of Iowa's 99 counties. The Iowa Department of Agriculture has confirmed that Mitchell County is the 93rd county with an infestation. It's the 9th confirmed this year in Iowa. The only counties without an emerald ash borer infestation are located in Siouxland. They are Woodbury, Plymouth, Monona, Osceola, Emmett, and Palo Alto counties. The Ag Department says the invasive insect is a threat to native ash tree species, with the damage from the larva typically killing a tree within 2 to 4 years. And time is running out for Sioux City to move to the next phase of a national grant to bring music to Cook Park. Vanguard Arts is in the running for a Levitt Foundation grant. The foundation's goal is to provide money for smaller to mid-sized communities. Here's Vanguard Arts Director Brent Stockton. In order to move ahead in the process to receive a multi-year grant totaling $90,000, Sioux City must end up in the top 20. The voting phase ends tonight at 7. For more information, check out Vanguard Arts on social media or go to the website levitt.org. For Siouxland Public Media News, I'm Sheila Brummer.